question.
Hello, my name is Farah Janda. As you said, as you said, you had an interest.
She's nervous.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
Nervous.
So what marketing strategy that you choose to maintain your product image in SK? Thank you.
I think the marketing strategy is completely dependent on the insight that you have and the behavioral segmentation that you do with your consumers. So what I would, instead of specifically prescribing a particular marketing strategy, what I would say is you should always be aware of the mix elements that I talked about. And the mix elements, how to balance those mix elements so that you are offering a proposition and an experience to your consumer. Like for example, if I were to look at Anlene as an example again, there in the initial stages, the marketing strategy was based on creating awareness and a rational reason for the consumer to believe that bone health is important. But as we went through that journey, we realized only rational reason why is not enough, and consumer wanted an emotional reason to be connected with the brand. So when we talked about emotion, we started talking about addressing what you can do with strong bones. Instead of why strong bones, we moved into what you have to do, what you can do with strong bones. So your strategies should be dependent on the evolution of the brand and what the target consumers are looking for and how you can deliver on that. And there would be constant refresh that is required as the insights keep evolving and you keep updating your strategies.
Okay, thank you. Alright, the next question. Please, over here.
Good afternoon, Mr. My name is Maya. We know that the large challenge is make the relationship with customer in the branding process. How to make the relation with different country, different culture, and different lifestyle? Thank you.
That's a good question because, when you want, especially multinationals, when they operate in different countries, but you see global brands, the look and feel of the global brand will be the same wherever you go. For example, the Anlene brand, if you go to Malaysia, you will see the same Anlene, Thailand, the same Anlene, China, the same Anlene. But while the bigger brand and the brand blueprint remains the same, the consumer insights and behaviors change from country to country. Behaviors change, insights may not change big time. Some minor changes will be there, but that is not substantial enough. So the behaviors change. The way you connect with consumers will have to be adapted to the local markets. For example, when you communicate with your consumer, the way you communicate the benefit could be different. Let me give you an example. When we had Anlene, for example, in Sri Lanka market, in Sri Lanka our insight was that consumers, especially women who are the target group for Anlene, were thinking that if they buy Anlene for themselves, then the whole family may see them as being selfish because the mom wants to be a person who is sacrificing her own life for the benefit of the family. So our communication had to address a specific insight that we had, where the communication talked about, if you don't take care of yourself, you won't be there for the family, then who will take care of your family? So this is not about you being selfish, but this is about you being there for your family. So if you have to be there for your family, then you have to take care of yourself, and that is where strong bones become important. Whereas the same brand in Malaysia, we had a different campaign where women were much more evolved, and at a 40 years, 45 years, their children were already going to colleges. They had a lot more spare time. So we had to communicate to them that by being strong enough, you can have a life of your own, so that you can travel with your friends, you can visit countries, you can do sport, you can benefit by being mobile. So if you see, the brand is the same. The communication approach, depending on cultural insights, varied between these two markets. And that is how we keep telling our marketing teams, have the ear to the ground, understand your shopper and consumer, and always understand their cultural and other behaviors which are important, so that you can come up with communication which connects your brands with them. So this is one such example of being relevant for countries.
Okay, please give a applause. Thank you. Unfortunately, this is the last question from this building. And Mr. Asyut, there is one question from online. So, this is the question. How Fonterra use IT to help your organizations reach the goal?
Use
IT.
IT.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to say, about 10 years ago, IT was limited primarily to enterprise solutions like having for the business backend, invoicing, and all the other processes. Today, IT is an integral part of everything we do. We are connecting with our consumers through IT, through our customers through IT, our own employees through IT, because all of us as Fonterra employees have our own app where we constantly keep updating what is happening in different geographies across the world. So as an individual employee in this company, I have access to seeing what my colleagues are doing in, say, Brazil or Chile or Japan or some other country. Similarly, IT, from a marketing perspective, IT is no longer the job of an IT department. IT has become part of every single department in the organization. Marketing talks a lot about digital now. Sales talks about e-commerce and digital. Similarly, all the other functions are so connected, and it's now an integral part of what we are doing. The latest campaigns that we have been doing for our brands, a significant part of our investment is now going into digital. And that is the way forward, especially some of the big trends that we see, the Internet of Things that is happening, and then the AI, which is the artificial intelligence taking over. These are big trends, and no organization can be outside of this. If you don't embrace, as is, it is too late to say embrace, because by now you should be very good with IT. If you start getting into it now, you better get your act right fast. And it is an integral part of everything we are doing, and we have embraced it quite well. But having said that, there are still multiple opportunities for us to constantly keep improving in this space.
Okay, that is awesome answer. Please give a applause to Mr. Asyut. Okay, for the last question, could you please give us 1 or 2 sentences to close your presentation today?
As I said, I'm very happy to be here to share my experience over years in building brands. And building brands is one thing. What over years I have seen is there is no finishing line for this. You can constantly keep improving and constantly keep, offering different propositions and being relevant for your consumers. So I would like to take this opportunity to wish all of you all the very best as you complete your education and get into the corporate lives or whatever you choose. I'm sure many of you may choose to pursue a business of your own, be an entrepreneur by yourself. So I wish you all the best. But remember, a successful business is not built overnight. It takes time, it takes a lot of effort, and when you have the dedication and discipline to go through that, you come out successful the other side. And I wish you all the good luck and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, as I promised before, could you please choose the 5 best answer from here, please. Thank you. Okay. The questioner who won the goodie bag is the first question about social event in Indonesia, and then third question about local farming in Indonesia. Fourth question, how to recover bad image, and then fifth question, marketing strategy, and the last question about relation in each country and its culture. So please, the 5 questioners come forward to the steps. Okay, I will invite you. Baik, untuk para penanya boleh bisa di sini. Oke, tepuk tangan buat teman-teman kita dong. Okay, for the last question, for the last sessions, I would like to invite I'm sorry? Okay, for the last session for the Studium General, we would like to once again invite Mr. Asyut Kasyurdi to come in front of the stage to receive a token of appreciation from British University. And also we would like to invite Mr. Hendy Susanto as a manager of marketing British University to give the token. And last, there will be a souvenir from Frontira to British University. All right. Alright, for the last, we would like to invite you to take a photo with Miss Nelly, Mr. Henry. Please come in front to take a photo. For your information, Miss Nelly is Vice Rector of Venus University. Okay, thank you. Give applause for them.